Hello, sparkling lights. It's me again, Amaya Tala, and today I would like to talk about how our ancestors want us to live our life. And I am talking about this issue because there's been a lot of talk in our community about what is indigenous? Are we indigenous? Are we appropriating? You know, and I think there are valid points in every side of the conversation. Um, you know, there are the indigenous people, they do carry wisdom that is very valuable in our day to day because they've been living in harmony with Mother Earth, and so we as people of today can learn a lot from them, and they carry a lot of wisdom that our ancestors in the past have been doing. And so it really is important to pay attention to them. At the same time, as we're doing that, it's important that we are honoring them, that we are respecting them, and that we are not simply using what they're teaching for our own personal gain. And indigenous wisdom, being having immersed in Banawe, Philippines, in the rice terraces with the Ifugao culture, um, from what I'm experiencing, it's more than just information and intellectual knowledge. It's a way of being. It's a way of reconnecting with yourself, reconnecting with Mother Earth, reconnecting with the oneness of the divine. And so it's learning from indigenous people is more than just going to school. So it's a personal journey. So so it's very important to acknowledge that and know that and be aware of that when you are taking that journey. It's not just about the dances and the Ifugo dances and the music. It's not entertainment. It's it's really a way of being. It's being connected with yourself. Now, having said that, I do need to also bring out another side of the story or the conversation, which is sometimes I notice that this conversation goes to a little bit extreme to the point that it's keeping a lot of us from living the life that our ancestors would have wanted for us because of this notion that we're not indigenous or we're colonial, and we have a colonial mindset, we're colonized. Instead of helping ourselves and each other to break out of that, there it becomes like a prison, or it becomes like an attack sometimes that makes people helpless with their lives, makes them bury their power, takes out their own empowerment, to the point that they start questioning themselves, to the point that they start doubting their inner voice, inner wisdom. Instead of guiding people to tap into their inner wisdom, to tap into their sacred self, it could be used to actually cloud that and to mislead people to thinking that they don't have the capacity to live their own lives. And if you think about it, at the end of the day, what our ancestors want for us is to enjoy our lives, is to be free, is to liberate ourselves, is to have a fulfilling life. Isn't that what they would have wanted for us? And yes, it may look different today because of the circumstances in the world, but the knowing that we have the power to choose is freedom, that you can make your own decisions and choices and face the consequences of that. But knowing that you can do that yourself, that no one else can impose that on you, is freedom and is liberation. And yes, they can. Our ancestors have set an example of what worked for them or what is in alignment for them, and that's something that we should pay attention to. And at the same time, No one else is like living our life today but us. We are in this moment, in the present moment today. We're making decisions each day. We're doing actions every day that impact ourselves and the world and the people around us every day. We are the ones who are here on earth right now. We are the stewards of the earth right now. And it's no use to cripple ourselves too much to the point that we don't feel empowered to take charge of our own life and to take charge of improving or bringing out the beauty of this world and our society. So it's important to be a little mindful of how this conversation is affecting the bottom line of why we're even here. You know, to stay in the moment and to stay grounded, to be in the breath, to be grateful of things around you. If you're able to do that and you're able to enjoy your life and be fulfilled and be happy, and your conscience is clear, you're taking care of Mother Earth, what other information do we need to debate about? You know? And the universe will always give you the consequences of your action. If you're in flow and in rhythm and you're blooming and blossoming and you're filled with love, what and you feel heaven already here on earth, what else do we need to debate about? What else do we need to attack? When you're already feeling peace in your body and with other people around you, what else do you need to dramatize, or do you what else do we need to, what struggles do we need to worry about in the future if you're already feeling that in the now? You know, so I guess the message that I'm trying to say is that we have more power than we think to actually already honor our ancestors in the way that we live our life today, and that we can remind ourselves to trust in that inner knowing, inner power, that we have the ability to tap into the sacred blueprint that our ancestors have passed into us, and it's actually in our flesh. In our genes. And if you think about it, we are our ancestors because they've passed these genes to us that we have literally right now. And so it's important to have that perspective that we are now the caretakers of the present moment, of the present world, and we have what it takes to take that responsibility and accountability so that we can honor our connection with our ancestors and the world. So just having that balance and just bringing that into the conversations, and in the conversations you have maybe something to think about. So yeah, that's what I got for you today. I hope you enjoy this channel. I hope you enjoy the conversations we're having. Please put in a comment box if you have, you know, your own thoughts, your own ideas. This is a journeying channel. I don't know everything, but we grow together in this channel. And I do have a blossoming from within offering opportunity. If you want to take on this journey with me, I offer one-on-one, I offer a group class, and I would love to have you in my space so we can have these types of conversation and we can learn tools, techniques, practices that work for me and work for other people, and take charge of our lives finally, just as our ancestors would love for us to do. Thank you, and namaste, and have a great moment, and see you soon.